Yeah, that started a lot faster this time too. Hey, just back. I had like 40 people in here a while ago. I'll get everybody back. Um, y'all want to hear something funny? Would you go page? But anyway, that other one's already not suitable for advertising. Suitable for advertisers. What? So, what did I say? I didn't say nothing.
Put it on the picture, maybe.
Is it still lagging? I can do that. Y'all don't get to see my beautifulness.
Do you have Frontier?
Or what? I don't think my pickup's a Frontier. Oh, Brian. I killed the deal or whatever. It took a little bit for the internet to boot back up. We may be having issues down the line. I stopped the video. Maybe that'll help. You know, as long as people don't gripe because they can't see me waving my hands around like a monkey at the zoo or something. We'll use the same servers kind of deal. You just pay this person. They just maintain their own antennas, basically. Yeah, when have we got started censoring my videos on there a long time ago. I used to be like way politically active on there. Yeah, I hope you get over the flu there, man. I hate the flu. We had I don't know, I guess it might have been the flu, whatever we caught with the sneezing and the coughing and the ouchies and stuff. I don't know. Tried to watch some other people's videos, and you can't get through the videos anymore, man, because they like every 10 minutes, 5 or 10 minutes, they got like a ad. So you can choose how many ads you run on your stuff. I monetize mine because if you monetize them, they push it to the top. But I just click the bucks to play at the beginning, and that's all that should be on my videos. If there's more, somebody's going to have to tell me. So I do not do YouTube. If I did YouTube for money, my videos would be a lot different. Oh yeah, I forgot I was a sellout. My bad. I'm like the last one to monetize, but I'm the sellout. But anyway, that's all good. Oh wow.
I saw it, Thomas, but I don't remember who it was.
No, Thomas, I don't. I didn't have to do the cities first, and by then, I mean, there'll be a horrible break-in, and I won't have nothing. And I'll be on the police station, be like, they stole all my stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so you could tell Mrs. West that you're sorry you're late.
I said hello to her.
I didn't see her come in the room. Hello, LS. Hello, Larryetta. Glad you can join us. Hope everything's good in your world. Now, why am I looking at the camera? The camera's not even on. I'm like trying to make eye contact with her from across the world, and they don't even know what camera's on. Funniest unfunny guy. Well, hello, funniest unfunny guy.
Don't be a jerk.
Yeah. What's that called? Administrative stuff. G-rated chat. Nobody's ugly to anybody else. We don't use bad language, and we don't ask to see body parts and stuff like that. Yep. You never know when somebody's little kid's going to walk up to see what's being said. And they know you anyways. Yeah, just that I was checking. I was actually playing around with I can get everything I need in that bag to do catfish fishing to the nth degree. The only thing I'll have to have a separate deal for a bait, but hooks, weights, bobbers, string, leaders, everything. Everything. I can even put water in there. I can tote water with me, so I don't have to I don't have to carry. I'm going to turn that satchel. These all here last time. Got a couple.
I just said hello all again just to make sure.
Hello, Lisa, Killdeer, Just Aid, West Wind. What?
Oh, wait.
Oh. Got just and Frank, funniest unfunny guy, Kentucky. And anybody that I missed. I won't get too started back into it, but I mean, what do y'all think? I mean, to a degree, because they're subject to the same scrutinies and stuff as the rest of us. We've got, I mean, there's some censorship out there. You know, if you work for a company and that company does another business, that's, you know, they're censoring your right to free speech. But it's because you work there. Did you see just? I hope nobody's in the other chat waiting for me to fire that one back up. That would be kind of funny. Adobo is really good stuff. I mean, it's actually, I thought it was going to be really hot or whatever, but it's not. It's like, it's just a really flavorful seasoned salt. I mean, it's not really salty. The school in Texas. Did I miss something, Al? What school in Texas, West Wing? I know the schools in Texas suck. Does that help? Well, it's not all that great anymore. And they shut down a school paper. We discussed it, whether or not we should swap bags or whatever, and we came to the consensus that I like the camo one better, and she wasn't giving up the black one. Apparently, something about her pistol and stuff will fit in it. I don't know what that was all about. All right, Kentucky, have a good one. Ow. Ooh. Go check that out. Is Tractor Supply having a sale on tarps again or something?
That we could get over here, but he couldn't get. He said Tractor Supply.
There you go.
So,
You love the Tractor Supply, don't you, Just Aid? You know what? I'm just going to start mailing you every time the sales circular comes to my house. I'm just going to put it in an envelope and mail it to you so you can drool over the stuff. You have no idea. There's so much more stuff in the circular than there is online. It's not even funny. Be safe, Kentucky. Trying to think what was the last cool thing I bought at Tractor Supply. $10 machete. The handles are coming off of it, which I knew they would. That would be cool. Don't do that. Oh, you already got it. You already got the stamp on yours, don't you? You know what? If I hadn't thrown it away, I'm going to find that Tractor Supply catalog and send it to him. I got a 1960 something Tractor Supply catalog. It's just cool. I keep meaning to throw it away, but I never do. Because I keep looking at it going, man, I want to buy it. But still that you can just beat up and not really care about. And it looks cool. I mean, I knew I was going to need to grind the handle down and put the athletic tape on it. I just hadn't got around to it.
Oh yeah, that camo J-Lock would be awesome.
Oh yeah, the little mini bikes, whatever. Dude, they got, what is it, $7,900 for the ATV? I mean, just get in it and turn the key on and mash the pedal and it drives off. Ooh, cooking, that's not good. How do you do that? You turn the light off or something? Or just played with them too much? Mark. Hey, Mark. Why is Mark not blue?
Mark, not very many girls say, no, I'm not buying something. No, I'm a tightwad and I don't buy stuff.
Yeah, that's
Most girls
most girls aren't like that. I don't know why they call it boycotts, but I can't believe they already got me like no subs, whatever you call it. We I could change the way I do my videos, and I could put a lot more work into them, and I could throw a lot at YouTube, and I could wind up. I could make $400 or $500. So, it's a fun hobby right now, and I'm just going to leave it at that. Videos and I'm gonna put them on the Patreon deal. But for those of you that don't know, most of the Patreon, most and not all, but most of the Patreon videos are public over there, so it don't cost you nothing. It's just I can't 3 videos a day. You know, when I get in uploading, you know, I might go a week. There's that one. Leather, but then I'd have to start doing the leather work. I did. I don't know. I had several boxes of primers. I can't find them. Steve did. No, Steve. Hey, Foco. How's it going? I wish that other stream had held up. Is the audio still good? Is my audio still good or anything? Because I may redo the whole speech here. It'll be different than the last time, but I'd really like to get back on that topic. Because I'm afraid it's YouTube trying to get people to quit going, or not. I'm going to take that back. I don't think it's YouTube. I think them, the shadow people, whoever they are, like mine and BA and Uncle Al and Matt A and West Wind, and I'm just throwing out names that I can see now. You know, the small channels that actually talk about America and American values or whatever, because seriously, what BA said today is right. It's, the big channels, the big YouTube channels and the big Patreon channels, if 10% of the people boycott Patreon, it's not going to affect. Apparently, I didn't know I was a sellout, but I guess I am. I don't know. I sure was cheap.
That's why I can afford you, because you're cheap.
She introduced only one left, so I got him at 50% off. Instead of 2 pence, he was 1. Who snuck in? Hey, D-Day, Norman D. Is it still breaking up? Wow.
It may be the antenna.
It may be our internet, guys. I mean, it's
70-mile-per-hour wind. So.
We had a storm come through, 70-mile-per-hour flatline winds and all that crap. Because I'm the only thing on the internet right now. There's no little winky blue light over there on my Xboxes. Make sure my phone isn't updating. Nope. I didn't get to see Daniel's video yet. Prager did a new video. I got to go watch that. Hey, Bitty Boo. I don't. Yeah, there she is. Hey, Chipper, are you back in my chat?
Jeff said, I just read YouTube.
What? I'll have to see. Uh, Okay, well, so I don't have to do all that typing stuff. Why don't you tell Guns and tell him get in here and say hi to everybody. Tell him we all miss him, and if he'll come in here, we'll talk funny about him. We'll make fun of his chickens or whatever. The edges are not really all that conducive to doing anything. You have to rework the edge. Some of those ground stainless steel ones, but I really don't. Some are Gerber for that matter, or hit and miss. You know, you buy two knives and one of them's liable to be a good one, and the next one's liable. On my desk.
Nice.
Your Gerber thingy. Just pick.
Yeah.
You got a stack of knives going over there. Huh?
There's good.
Did he come in? I didn't see him.
Yes.
I still don't see him. Hey, Guns. Guns make pewdy pew. How's in the mountains? Technically, you're a mountain man because you live in the mountains. That's cool. Hey, great Scott. Oh, yeah, I popped in here. Yeah, it never occurred to me that you actually live in the one of the garden spots over there, Great Scott. That's kind of cool. Oh, he's asking Lisa that. Sorry, that's right. You're one of those poor guys. I'm pretty sure he meant SOG. I have
Concrete wall
oh,
to take down the decoration.
your little convert everybody into prepping, or well, I didn't
No,
have
they
it.
just keep coming to me, asking me for stuff out of my prep bag.
little, she carried her little get out of Dodge bag in the office half the time, which just looks like a purse. That's what Sweet Pea's got, and I like that little G2. I think it's cool. Oh, Aaron. Anyway. Seriously, I just don't. I strongly. Something like that. I wouldn't jump on that whole dumping Patreon thing or whatever.
C103.
Hey, Uncle Al and C103. Some places you got to be careful on what you carry every day, though. Like here in Texas, I can get away with anything, pretty much. As long as I don't carry it in a threat. Honking big knife or Latinos. It's weird. It's like, I guess maybe back home or something, people that walk around with those or somebody you got to keep an eye on, maybe. I don't know. It was weird. I've never felt uncomfortable about having it on. I've gone into the bank with it several times. Gone into countless restaurants, everything else. I've never had anybody, but at the grocery store the other day, people were like, "Ooh, what's going on?" So it could have been all the blood all over me too, though. I forgot about that. I had to go get, I was packaging that hog. And I ran out of bags. I just jumped in the truck and went go get stuff. And, some of them old boys up there in Chicago cut you pretty deep, pretty fast. Some of them old boys over there in El Paso cut you deeper and faster. Get some stuff at Walmart the other day, and rice and beans kind of thing. And they had all those little knife kits on sale at the right as you walk in the front door. And I tried to walk past them. I wasn't going to spend any more money on knives or anything. But they had a lock blade and a multi-tool for $7. Yeah, I got a multi-tool and a lock blade. The knife's really light, but this little lock blade and this little multi-tool are going to go in my tech hole box that I'm building out of my new haversack that somebody got me from Great Britain. So cool. And yeah, my pliers, I'm set on pliers. Don't know that you can have too many knives on your person. I would actually like to have a boot knife. In the perfect Wesley fantasy Tiahuanaco, kukri or something similar. A Skinner on my left hand side, a Bowie style on my right hand side, and a boot knife in my right boot on the outside. And then, of course, a pocket knife. That would just be the knives I wanted to, my armament, if you will. And I'm not, depending on location, I'm not 100% sure that I wouldn't want an 18 or 20-inch machete strapped to my back. Granted, I wouldn't need that because I have the kukri, but, you know, kukris are more for like beheading livestock than they are for like chopping trees. I am. I can't. I don't understand why everybody and their dog doesn't have a scout bag, a haversack. Everybody's like, well, I've got this bug out bag. Why don't you have a scout bag? They're like the coolest thing ever. Purses were stolen from men by women. The didn't say I wanted it back. I just don't see why we both can't share. If I had my own purse, I wouldn't be putting nothing in yours. Now would I? I'd put it in mine. My pa would need a bigger purse than you. Anyways. Oh, I was looking at a haversack the other day, Bitty Boo. It's man, now I can't remember who makes it, but it was a shoulder bag, had a leather strap. It was heavy canvas with it had a one inside pocket designed to hold like a notebook and stuff, and then a pouch for an inside pouch for a water bottle, and then like a bandolier type setup on the inside across the front for, you know, elastic you could put stuff in and hold it, and then you had the open bag. It was just like this beautiful bag. They wanted $80 or something, 76 and some change or some crazy number like that. It was stupid expensive. It wasn't even a top end bag, but what Uncle Al say? What are you doing? Yes, a man purse is a haversack. Do I? Doing the big catch and cook video for the crane. Yeah, I'll premiere because it's going to be long. It's going to be like 45 minutes. Well, 40, I think it's going to wind up being around 42 minutes.
My wife got up there big
Sounds like your wife was a better person this year or something. Yeah, the leather messenger bags are crazy.
But those used gas mask bags
used ones at CH Cadell's. Was it Thomas Whitten?
Yeah, they're like, what, between 10 and 15 bucks.
They were $9.99.
Is that what it was?
It was $9.99.
I know they were pretty cheap.
For the used ones, and they, you know, they weren't all pristine like the ones we got. That's what, in 30 years I've signed the papers on 2 new vehicles. They weren't mine.
Said I got less
That's pretty cool when you can buy yourself a Patreon or a Christmas present, huh? Yeah, and I actually lost one patron the other day. Oh, sad. But it's cool. I mean, it's their world to do whatever they want to do.
What? DC guns?
Yeah.
Why?
Because
Why would he put a jerk?
because
Joke about it and get yelled at.
that was funny though. Get in the shower, get some rest, and go in and make your customer the happiest customer ever. Thanks for stopping by, Guns. You always brighten up a room. Really. You do. One of these days, I'm going to find where I could buy a secondary or backup battery for my camera. I'm going to be all excited then. Like it. I'm not asking for critique. So. So whenever the people like you there, you're in danger. That's weird. Did you see with the flashbang? Yeah, chats jump every once in a while, just like, and I miss stuff. I don't know what to do, guys. I'll call the internet people tomorrow. They're not open right now, so people with their banker hours and stuff. Then if anybody has,
Just Nate should go. He was practicing the other day to go live.
yeah, Just Nate could do the after show. That's just for everybody to get together and hang out and chat it up after I got off.
Which one are you talking about? Your Go, not your GoPro. What is your camera?
Oh, it's a hand-me-down.
That's the one you're saying the battery don't last long on?
get full charge, I get 121 minutes of battery life. And it doesn't, I can turn it off and put it in the bag and not use it after I've charged it. And it'll only hold a charge for about 24, 38 hours, somewhere in there. Anyway, it doesn't stay charged up. So it's it's a Sony Handycam HDR CX110.
Probably like 5 years old.
Oh, it's old. I could get it online if I'd go on and order it. I mean, it works fine. Just, if I'm around electricity, I can plug it in. It lasts a while. I mean, Lexi run forever on. See, I didn't even do. Oh wait, I shot that whole thing. Yeah. When I charged it up, it said I had 120 something minutes. I shot 20. Make it easier to do out in the bushes things or whatever. That's my biggest deal is it makes it easier to do if you don't have to like run up and charge your deal. When I was in San Antonio, man, I had so much trouble keeping that battery charged. I would have to like hike out to where the truck was and hook up the charger and everything. And love you too.
We're gonna go eat.
All right. So you're gonna like go out and do some rapping. No, it'd be 4-bit. No, 4-bit's $1. How much is 4-bit? I mess with it. 4-bit. So 4 bits. I just caught him a quarter. That's my bad. 50 cents. It's not his fault. He's okay. Beam him up, Scotty. I killed here. Or says 11. Well, 10.5 or 11. All right, I'm gonna mute y'all real quick because I didn't do that one time and y'all were all like, "Oh." It can be rough. Turn the camera back on for a minute. See if it lags out super duper bad. Look, I got coffee. I'm back. I'm back. Tell me if it makes it worse. Ah. Uh, coffee's just good, but you can't like drink a lot of coffee and not go get rid of some coffee. You know, sometimes you can if you sweat like a lot, but I'm not sweating, so it had to come out some way. Oh, coffee. Um, Me and Rob were relocating by way of the coffee shop, and we went and get some coffee. It was cold, okay? We're situating, and he's driving, and I go to grab my cup and move it a little bit, and they didn't have the lid on there good. Really, really warm. Felt nice. And then after that, really, really cold for a really, really. I survived. Hey, Lily. We'll blame it on her because she's super late. Oop, I'll put that down. I tried putting the oil and even the heavy creamy stuff in. I don't want droplets of grease floating around top of my coffee. I'm sorry. Has anybody else found there's going to be a little collateral on that one thing they're doing or whatever, but some, it's, I'm not going to lie. Some of I know why they're doing it and I'm okay with it. It has nothing to do with. Our internet or whatever, they may not have got everything lined out from the storm. And until people start calling in and complaining they don't catch it, they probably need to reboot their tower. But I really don't want them to do that right now because it usually knocks the internet out for anywhere from 20 to 45 minutes. So you don't Generic coffee doesn't have a bitter aftertaste. There's something wrong with my internet. I was actually fixing to get off of here. This is the second time I've tried to stream. That's the only reason I'm still on here. The topic was actually don't fall into the trap of boycott Patreon. It's not, nothing comes together on it. The guy reading the transcript of why he got booted, you know, he screwed up. I mean, plain and simple. But I don't trust it. You talk about, I think, false flag stuff. I mean, they couldn't. Virtue signal? I guess not. He used on,
YouTube.
huh?
It's not, she said, why is everybody mad at YouTube? They're saying, what we were talking about was boycotting. Some of them are wanting to boycott Patreon.
No, there's a bunch of YouTube channels that are telling people to boycott Patreon. A bunch of the big channels are saying that you should boycott Patreon because they didn't realize that Patreon has rules. You can't say whatever you want to over there. It's still a public forum and there are still rules. You can't use words that in certain contexts are considered hate speech. He not only used one, but he used a few of them. So he lost his deal. You cannot, or illegal activity on Patreon, or you get booted. No hate speech. Nobody. You can't break the law on Patreon and get to keep your channel. It's that simple. The guy went full-blown Alex Jones, but was I didn't even know. Somebody had to tell me there was a purge. I didn't lose any. Uh, I did research it, and all the subs that were dropped. I mean, there was a few real people that got caught up in it, real channels, but 90%, 90-something% of the subscriptions and stuff and the channels that were deleted and stuff were all bot channels. They weren't real. Watch that. That's who they got rid of.
Uncle Brian said, Uncle Al was
I don't know. I had to resub BA 3 or 4 times. In the past couple years. I've had to resub. Well, actually, I've had to resub a lot of people. There was one thing I found out though, that is your wrenches. If you have moderators, they have power on your channel that you do not realize. And I do not give wrenches away lightly anymore. Okay. You're probably never going to see a complete room full of wrenches. There were people in my blocked channels or my blocked YouTube users that should not have been there. I did not put them there, and I know none of you people put them there. So I went and checked my moderator deal. There was mistakes made on my part. So that's been rectified. But anyway,
Uncle Al, Hooples, and others. Because either Steve or Daniel, they both made them. I don't remember who made them.
I don't know. I think.
Because I know that Steve made that one, which he's already pulled his down. But then Daniel also made one, right?
Yeah, the sock puppet one.
We had the Muppets.
The Muppets. But Daniel did a Muppet one.
Yeah.
Who did this? Lily did the sock puppets, right?
Lily did sock puppets. But the Muppets, Steve did one and Daniel did one, I believe.
By this time of the stream, Lily, you don't need one. But there were people in my block channel that were some of my original subscribers, and that aggravated the snow out of me. So they've been allowed back on the channel. I mean, I don't know, man. It could have been a glitch, something. I don't know what happened. I don't really care. It's handled now. If the wrench is a moderator, if you have wrenches, you have moderators in your chat so that they can control, like if somebody comes in here and says something ugly, they can, instead of the guy trying to do the live stream, having to keep up with it, the moderator can calm them down, ask them to stop, and if they don't, then they can time out, appropriate comments, stuff like that.
Oh, I bet. She was saying that green screen took forever. I bet. Trying to do all that. And LS said, I hide users. I don't have out.
They can't get back on the channel. Well, they can come on and see, but all they can do is thumbs up or thumbs down. They can't comment. They can't participate in the chat. Nothing. And some of them, if it's not somebody Dallas, this is different. These were people that we knew that hadn't been around in forever, and I couldn't figure out why they hadn't been around. Some of that's my fault. I mean, that's my bad, because I should have been keeping up with it myself. It was as easy as a click of a mouse. I mean, I fixed it with a click of a mouse. There's no telling how long they've been on there, though. And um, yeah, it's handled. It's handled now. You know, people that come on here and ask if people are going commando or whatever. Yeah, they in the wrong chat room. You know what I'm saying? Lily could do. You could do the after show, Lily. Everybody wants an after show. They want somebody to go live. You should do that. We could just all flood your channel, and we could just sit there and ask you all kinds of questions like, "What are you doing, Lily? What color are your fingernails? What's your next video?"
I hate your next video. On that one thing.
Oh yeah.
When she did that.
Did you? I hate your next video. You don't even know what my next video is. I don't know what my next video is. Just age back. Oh, so your transport's over then. So we could like wait for you to go live. Somebody, you can join the chat right now.
Yes, what LS? The ice dude. That was perfectly fine if you want to hide him. Stuff like that.
Yeah, like stuff like that. Well, yeah, the ice dude. Yeah. Brian Morlock hasn't showed up for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. And then I go over and I look at my little deal and stuff, and I see, why is Brian Morlock in the blocked channel section or hidden channel section or whatever, user section? And I have to remove people in my hidden box that shouldn't have been in my hidden box. So, like I say, it could have been a glitch. Probably was. It's probably some glitch or something like that. But anyway, don't. If somebody comes in there and they've had one too many shots of tequila or whatever, just time them out. Don't. But if it's some guy who's obviously a troll, he's never been in here before, and he just comes in here and he says something ugly or whatever, like somebody keeps asking baited questions, stuff like that, it's fine. Hide them. I would rather have 100 really cool subs than 100,000 people that were jerks. No, my internet won't carry. Was barely carrying me tonight, Lily. That's why I'm trying to find somebody else to take over for me. I was going to invite some people, but everybody kept telling me it was lagging and blocking. I've got everything in the house turned off. There's no internet being used except this live stream, and it can't keep up. We had a storm come through, and it blew everything around again, and they haven't got everything lined back out. That's what it was, Brian. But like I say, you actually weren't on there. Why can't you go live on your channel? What'd you do? Who'd you make mad? LS could go live. No, windstorm, West Uncle Al. We had a storm thrust come through the other day. It was well, I said a while ago I misspoke myself. It was 50-mile-per-hour sustained winds with gusts past 70. Too many viewers. Oh, I didn't know I could change the. I didn't know I could change that. And set it on, huh? It never gives me. It usually doesn't give me any trouble though. Good night, Great Scott. Oh, well, here, let me try. Hey, gummit. Oh, that's not it. Well, now I don't have your. It's not popping up your.
Can you change it from high def? Oh, that's you.
I don't think I can. Let me see what happens if I do this. Blah blah blah. Nope.
Korean, Zero K, says West, greetings from Europe. Beardsman.
Hello, Ren OK. Ren Oak. And welcome aboard. Okay, Lily, I sent you a link. Check your email. We'll see if I can carry you. If I can't, we'll just have to do something different. And I found when I was using the encoder for my live streams before, I didn't realize that it was actually recording the entire live stream. And it was storing the live streams on my hard drive. I've got like a big chunk of my hard drive is taken up with.
Is it working?
Yes. We're
Sweet.
just gonna have to
Hey
call
guys.
you Jacoby, which is fine. There's no picture though. It's just a little blue guy, which is fine. You don't have to show your beautiful face if you don't.
Oh, I'm not going to. My hair is a mess. People think I'm just homeless.
Have you seen my hair? Oh, well,
No, dude, your hair's awesome.
isn't it?
Yeah, stylish, buddy.
Everybody say hi to the new host for the evening. She's going to take over the live stream now, and she's going to talk to y'all about green screening and how you too can become a YouTube sensation.
Okay.
Or whatever. What's your favorite fire starter?
You're asking me?
Yeah.
The only one here?
Yes, I'm asking the panel. You can say kitchen matches. Actually, my favorite's a Bic lighter, but
No, I think I'd have to go with the flint. Like a flint and
flint?
steel, not a rock.
So I mean, that's your favorite way to make a fire?
It is, mainly because I haven't mastered it yet.
Oh, well, yeah, there's that. I guess if we're going on favorite way of starting a fire that one has not mastered, friction fire. That stuff is hard.
Yeah, Skeleton came over and tried to teach me that. Still haven't gotten a friction fire done, unfortunately.
I love that video. That's like one of my favorites for your channel.
Oh, thank you.
He's just like, are you okay?
Yeah, dude, that was a fun one to edit.
I imagine it was.
I mean, I actually did start editing my own videos. It's just too much with the team. There's a lot of details that I'm probably not gonna mention.
That's perfectly fine.
It's just hard to go on everybody's schedule and try to get everything edited. My channel, I just figured I'd learn how to edit, do it all myself. That's the way to go.
Yep.
Still takes hours, but it's awesome.
I was actually in the middle of editing a big old long video when I realized it was time to go live. I'm like, hey, honey. Okay. Thank you.
I had to get rid of the second layer.
Oh, she was melting.
Yeah, well, Brian, the thing about the hammock and hanging your shoes is to actually hang them, you have to step on the mushy ground, and the mud smelled like poop. So, I mean, after getting on the hammock, it wasn't a nice experience for Ellie because she had to be at my feet.
Oh, wow. So,
Yeah.
I haven't put mine back up since I did that one day or whatever, but I didn't know if the only thing that you didn't show was, I'm sorry, that thing would make like instant tent. It's big enough that it's, instantly, you switch it over, tie down the two corners, run the ridge line, which they give you, run those ropes, and boom, you've got a tent, because that thing's going to shed water as long as nothing's touching it.
Yeah, dude, that thing is so fun.
And yeah, I'm a sellout. I got a free hammock.
Yeah, well, I mean, I didn't get it for the review. I obviously got it for the product.
I was thinking about getting one, and then they were like, "Hey, you want one?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, I'll take it." And then I got it. I'm like, "Well, I like this." And
yeah, dude, it's a nice hammock. It's so huge.
it's literally,
like, especially for someone like me.
Yeah, I didn't make mine look as big as you made yours. I'll give you that.
Well, I don't think it's quite safe. I definitely had to disclaim it because Bearbutt definitely does not support that.
Yeah.
But still, it's a really good setup for me, considering I only weigh like 100 pounds.
For the price they're asking on it, if you get it through that tiny URL thing or what, and now we're here doing this big commercial or whatever, for what they're charging or whatever, it's like, yeah, because I mean, you can go and get a mosquito net to go over it or whatever for another $30, and you're still under what other people want for a single little bitty 30-inch wide hammock with a bug net on it.
Yeah, dude, I need a bug net, but I want to actually like use it for camping and stuff, so I'm gonna want an underquilt at some point. But keep it on the down low. I want to make a video about this, but I want to try maybe like hot rock method and see if I can like enclose it a little bit with a tarp over it and put some hot rocks underneath, and see if I can make some kind of heating system. I've heard that hot rocks will like warm a whole tent. A couple of them. I haven't tried it yet. Well, actually,
when you do the hot rocks, though, girl, make sure that
they're not wet.
Yeah, they're not wet, and they're not the kind that's going to pop when you get them hot. Some of those rocks will explode. Found that the hard way when I was about your age.
Right. I've definitely had a fire where we had to completely put it out because there had been a rock that just kept exploding everywhere. But I went camping like last year, I think, and it was super duper cold. The fire kept going out, but the way that we actually got some sleep that night was taking a rock from the fire pit and wrapping it up in some cloth and sticking it in the bottom of our sleeping bag, and we actually got some sleep that night. It was pretty good. But otherwise, it was just super cold, unbearably cold.
Yeah, the warm rocks or whatever is, and if you'll do the like sandstone or whatever, is pretty good because it won't explode or whatever. But
We have a lot of that here.
700 pounds.
yeah, it's 700 pounds standing up. You were allowed. I mean, it said you tie it up and you can stand in the middle of the hammock. It's a weight rated to 700 pounds, laying or standing. I was like, wow. No, laying was 1,000 or something. I mean, it's a 3-pound hammock system. Now with the straps, way more, but you don't have to have the straps. They send those little ropes, which the straps just made it stupid easy to do.
Chipper said he looked at the site after the video and it showed them to be sold out.
Oh wow, that sucks.
Sorry if you hear any background noise. I didn't exactly tell my family I was doing this.
Oh, that's okay. How's
Probably the
hello?
computer fan is pretty loud too. People were complaining about that in my last live stream, like that whirring noise. I have no idea what that is still. I think it's the computer fan.
Probably. Here, I'm gonna coach you through this. Okay, this is very important stuff that you need to know if you're going to be a YouTube person, and because I'm like a super fan, I know everything YouTube person.
Right.
Okay. When somebody complains about something you're doing, which they're getting for free, simply look them in the eye and smile and say, "Bless your heart."
Right.
Or feel free to send me a new Apple laptop. I'll take it. I'll take a new Mac. If anybody's listening.
Well, hey, I got an offer for a pretty nice tablet, but that person didn't find it, so
Yeah.
that would have been awesome. But I actually recently I broke a tablet 4 years ago. I broke the screen, and just now for Christmas they found it again and replaced the screen. So it's like a 10-inch tablet. I use it as a TV in my room. Just mount it to my wall. Pretty awesome. But I don't think I can use that to stream.
Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know nothing about tablets or anything like that. I was looking at laptops just cause, but if I did anything right now, I would just go and my PC is, I bought this one because I needed one. My other one cratered. I couldn't do anything. I bought this. It was actually on clearance. Okay. I'm a weak person. It was super, super cheap. And my brother's old wore out laptop has more brain than this thing does. It's pathetic.
Hey, we got all our laptops for free. My brother knows how to fix like anything electronic, and that's such a blessing because I wouldn't be able to make videos or edit if I didn't have this laptop.
So
Still not the greatest, but I'm thankful for it.
Yep, you need to go visit them, and they need to fix you, Mr. What is it? Computer Human Interaction Program, something or other, model 6, version 6.6, whatever you said you were the other day. That's
Gotta
the best
mute my mic.
videos on your comments sections, just FYI. What are we talking about?
I just muted my mic.
Oh no, I was my wife and our subscribers get to talk only catch part of their conversation over in the chat, and then I'm like, "Oh, what are y'all talking about?" And then
Yeah.
yeah,
I had to mute it because
oh,
Ellie comes in looking like a drag queen because she just got her makeup done. She looks crazy.
okay. Tell her I said hi. I love her hair. I would, if my hair was like her hair, I would like grow it out all over.
Yeah, her hair is awesome. They call it like ramen or spaghetti. We call it the ramen hair.
My feet and Wes is growing.
She's got spaghetti hair.
I bet if my feet are cold.
Show us Lily. Show us her makeup, or
And it took her
if I turn this camera on, it's gonna be so dark.
I was better than hot rocks in my bed. Like, oh, wait.
Yeah. It's up on Patreon right now, but I actually got a little short stint of one of Rob's girls while I was up there hunting this time. You'd pass for one of his kids, I swear. Show us, Lily. Everybody's asking you to turn the camera on, I think.
Oh, dude.
Just put ball cap on. That's how I do it. My hair's messed up. I just slap a hat on.
Hey, Ellie, I'm streaming. Nice. With Wes.
Hi, Ellie.
He says hi. I'm wearing headphones, so
Oh.
I don't want an echo. Hi.
Echo.
Neat hair, buddy. She's got her hair like pink and purple. I don't know how she did that. Maybe like hair chalk.
Oh, either hair chalk or food color, and Sweet Pea does it all the time. Which I would have been so hot. I was washing my socks and stuff, and something went clunk in the washing machine, and I took the stuff back out, and there was red food coloring, a full jar of red food coloring was in the hamper. That would have been
dang.
Good. I would have been hot.
Yep. I've had my white shirts turn pink before.
That's it's something she watches YouTube videos on makeup and stuff, and then she tries it or whatever.
Yeah, makeup's not really my thing. I'll wear it like for my videos and stuff so that you can't see how tired I am. But yeah, I don't do a lot of makeup.
I have to put makeup on to tone down my rugged handsomeness, or it just overwhelms the ladies. It's just something I have to deal with.
You have to shine too bright, buddy.
I have to go in there and put on some ugly. It's the only way you can find it on my face.
Yeah, that's really understandable. I'm sorry.
It's horrible. It's a horrible term.
Yeah, well.
At least
just make do what God gives you.
Yeah.
I gotta catch up on chat here. I don't know if anybody's asking me stuff.
I think they're talking about like moving out on their own and stuff like that and stuff.
Well, our daughter moved back home and she's in her 20s.
Yeah.
But she doesn't cause problems.
Yeah.
So I don't see the problem. I mean,
yeah, neither does anyone in my family, so I can't imagine us getting kicked out at 18. I mean, I just can't imagine that. We're family. We love each other. Well, my daughters have used Kool-Aid to their hair. Yeah, I've done that before. I'm pretty sure I had an allergic reaction, though. Or maybe that was Ellie. I don't know. We're careful with that stuff.
On the makeup thing, and what was it? 4th grade? Oh, I was actually like she was my mom or something. I don't remember. I was Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde in the school play. And the deal was we had to use a special light, and we put makeup on, and then when you flicked from the white and the red light over to you switch the black and the red light, and boom, you could see my Dr. Jekyll.
That's
I had
some
a
technology there.
allergic reaction to the makeup.
Oh,
Yeah. He ain't gonna catch me wearing makeup. I'm
dang.
scared to death to put baby oil or anything like that on my face and lotion. I'm like, I don't want to be allergic to that.
Yeah, that's understandable.
My eyes.
Yeah, my skin used to be pretty sensitive.
I was lucky by the time that was at the dress rehearsal that happened, and I had 4 days for the swelling to go down. And
Oh, wow.
we did it with improvised makeup. Didn't work out as well. It looked really cool in the dress rehearsal. It's just whenever we finally got it off my face and got back from the doctor and found out what was going on.
The playing cards are great, Uncle Al. We actually play a lot of poker, so they definitely came in handy. Also, for like camping and stuff, I think a lot of people take cards and don't know a lot of card games. And I think if you're gonna take cards like in your bug out bag or something, you should at least know a couple. Otherwise, they're pretty much worthless. Other than starting a fire, maybe. I really like card games, and I love collecting cards. So, thanks for that.
The wife asked me why I bought dice, and I'm like, "Oh, cause. Why'd you buy cards? Cause." People are like, they always say there's not going to be any downtime in SHTF.
That's not true.
You're gonna have so much after you get to come out of your bunker. Use that. What do you call it? Stereotype. After you come out of your bunker, yeah, you're going to be able to find stuff to keep your time busy. But when you're waiting for the cloud to clear, you're all inventory my stuff. Dude, you inventoried it before you went down there. You're gonna want something to keep. You're gonna want a book to read. You're gonna want something to interact with the other people down there.
Right, exactly. In my case, it would probably be books. Steve Foco actually sent me a bunch of gardening books, which is amazing. That dude is awesome.
He is. He's in. It's weird because I think he could surpass any of us on subscribers and content and stuff, really, because just the way he approaches everything.
Yeah.
I don't think he wants to, and that's cool. I mean, I respect him for that.
I low key just want to save all of his videos.
Yeah, now, there's not a way to do that. That's annoying.
I'm pretty sure there is. I've saved a video before. I don't know what happens after they delete it, but I've saved it, download it on my computer. I think it was one of Oopalscat's videos for I think it was the puppet video. I put him on the end.
Oh,
and I twisted his words to make it sound like he said my channel was awesome.
Oh.
I don't think many people notice that because not a lot of people watch the video. Not a lot of my audience, but it was probably hilarious for him to see how I twisted his words into saying some crazy stuff.
I saw that. Isn't that the puppet video you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I didn't know you twisted his words around. That's cool. I thought you got him to do it.
No, that was actually a video that he made for me, and I got a good 30, 40 subs from just a shout out that he did. And that was such a good video. He put an Avril Lavigne song at the end, the one where she's talking about how she's really weird.
Oh.
I think he was saying that I was weird, which I mean is a compliment, so. That's how I get views. I just be weird and shock value.
Maybe I need to upgrade my to beta or whatever, and maybe I can download then.
I don't know what program I used. I think
Now
yeah,
the
okay.
Netflix app on my computer, I can download the movies off Netflix.
Right.
How weird is that?
Yeah, just Date. I've seen it on mobile. I don't know what happens after they delete the video. I have to try with Steve Foco's videos, but I'm pretty sure.
What's Joran? Yeah. Y'all want weird. Watch Bullfrog's videos. Trust me. I haven't got to see a lot of your videos. Like I haven't got to see a lot of anybody's videos lately.
Yeah, me as well.
Either on the phone or on a ladder or something.
Well, Mom, if you stick them on a playlist, if he deletes them, they will just delete.
Yeah.
Because it's still on YouTube. If they delete it off YouTube, then it's gone.
Hello, Mother in the Wild.
What says hi?
Oh, what? Can you hear me?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. I did record a puppet video on our camera, so if somebody here who will delete that, I have that.
That's just like horrible footage, though, from that dinky little camera.
I know, but it's still nice to have.
Uncle Al says hi.
Hey, Uncle Al. You're up late.
Yeah, it's an hour later here. So
This is my idea of a live stream. We just get on here and just randomly talk about stuff that's going on in the chat. My live streams are the first. People miss the educational part, the first 15-20 minutes, and then we're done learning. People, it's time to let's just sit around, drink coffee, and throw stuff at each other. And the cool thing about this is we can't actually feel it when somebody chunks something. Yeah, random psychobabble, exactly what Thomas said.
Right.
And most of these things I put them as unlisted when I'm done with them or whatever, so nobody ever goes back and watches them again anyway. It's not like the YT ain't getting no ad revenue off of these. Some of them I leave them on. Some of them I do trims, and the last part of the videos or whatever I knock them off, and then just the educational part I leave up. But I haven't had time to go in and trim a bunch of them, and I try to make them, which I didn't click the box on this one to make it go unlisted.
Robert and Cindy Moore asks, does anybody have board games in their SHGF preps? I actually do. I love board games. I'm not so much into like the old ones like Monopoly and stuff, but some of the new ones, like I have a game called Exploding Kittens. That is a fun one. A lot of people think board games are just like the classics, like Monopoly, but they actually get a lot cooler.
Right, Brian? I was typing it.
Bye.
Sweet Pea has Operation. I didn't know you could get that. So annoying to listen to that game because they are not any good at it. All you hear is
the game freaks me out.
He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead.
Like it just buzzes though. It doesn't actually shock you.
No, but
I think I'd enjoy it more if there was a little shock to it. But it probably couldn't be sold as a kid's toy if that were the case.
There's that. Life is a good one. Sorry is a good one. You don't want games that are going to last probably forever.
Monopoly is as a Monopoly real laws, and
So, if y'all are wondering, we do not have a Monopoly game in this house. Lawn dart, yeah, lawn darts.
Throw it at you.
Yeah, lawn darts in Tiwaki. That's a good game to play. You're cheating. I'm not cheating. You're not cheating anymore, are you?
Yeah,
Scrabble's
the
a
mother
good.
loves Scrabble.
If you don't cheat, Greek words are not allowed. Greek, Latin, and J.R.R. Tolkien stuff. Those aren't real words. You can't throw an Elvish word out there and go, that'll be 734 points.
Right.
Cheating. And don't play with people that do a lot of crosswords, like, because they know all these words that are real and they can prove them. What do you bet? Wait.
Yeah, but Mom, I want Risk. I want like the Doctor Who Risk with all the Daleks as the pieces. I don't know. I'm a nerd.
Westwind, hit me up when you get it and stuff. Call me or something and explain what you're talking about. I don't even get to go watch the big channels. I'm like 6 or 7 videos behind on Pastor Joe Fox's Patreon channel. That's how much free time I have. Trey's in the corner. You put him in the corner for?
I'm not sure, Mark. I don't have it. I would love to have the Doctor Who Risk, but pretty sure that's like somewhere around $80.
I'm thinking that like Jumanji would not be a good game to play. Yeah.
Jumanji would be fun, dude.
For the reals, like you got like giant alligators and stuff coming after you, and vampire bats and stuff. I don't think so.
Well, I mean, honestly, that's a trip.
That would be a little scary. It's the real life Jumanji. You draw a card and it, color coded. Okay, take this mushroom.
Oh.
I like the original Jumanji. I didn't like the second one. I didn't like that at all. Well,
I didn't watch the new one.
Hi, Jeff. When The Rock's in a movie, I no longer watch it. I want to watch Rampage, but I can't because he took part in killing G.I. Joe. So, on him.
Oh. Salt.
Can't kill off an American hero and expect people to watch your movies. Rawr. G.I. Joe's my favorite, cartoon character. And I watch cartoons. I'm a grown man. I can watch cartoons if I want to.
Well, hey, I mean, Craig of the Creek's pretty good. I don't know if any of y'all know that show, but that's a funny show for this day and age.
I don't guess I've caught that. We don't have broadcast TV or cable TV or nothing, so I don't know.
I don't either. If I get to watch it at the dentist, that's like the best though.
Really?
Yeah.
I have Barney VHS tapes if anybody wants them. I have The Land Before Time on VHS. That is like the best movie ever.
Yeah, dude, I've seen The Land Before Time.
They are awesome. Even like The Lion King and stuff, even though it's from... I am getting a little upset with Disney. They need to just be a little bit more respectful of the old dudes that made Star Wars worthwhile for everybody.
Has the new one come out yet?
I don't know. The Last Jedi's on Netflix now.
What do you mean Exploding Kitten, D-Day? Like the board game, one that I have? Another good one I have is Agricola. That's like a farm worker placement game. super neat.
Hi, Dad. You know what? You just sold us something there. I'm gonna have to keep that. I was thinking about selling that VHS. I'm not gonna do it. No. Just which one?
Johnny Quest. Huge.
You think eating dove's a waste of time?
Well, it is.
So
a
what would
waste
you
of
know about
time.
Johnny Quest? Oh, what happened? Did I drop the stream? I think I just dropped the stream.
No, we're
Oh,
good,
there.
I think.
Johnny. Now I'm afraid that probably any new Johnny Quest would be messed up. That's like saying G.I. Joe was a waste of time. Johnny Quest, G.I. Joe, you probably didn't even like The Land Before Time.
I like The Land Before Time.
How about Land of the Lost?
Yeah, I like The Land of the Lost. It was totally stupid.
It was
nothing could be that stupid without. I mean, you have to.
Okay,
watch it.
what was the show with the big giant monster that walked around? He was everybody's friend. He had the weird kids that hung out with him. You know what I'm talking about. You can see the dude.
Yes, but
Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
Is it the big blue monster? Or
No, not the
like
big blue monster.
Something that
Mech something.
Maggie and the Ferocious Feast?
No.
Puffin stuff.
Puffin
yeah.
Stuff. Thank you,
That
Thomas.
was the stupid.
That was the stupidest show ever. I couldn't stop watching it. Like the monkeys. Why did I waste my youth watching that show? But I did. And we give our kids grief because they got Barney blankets.
Yeah, my favorite two cartoons were the Jetsons and the Flintstones. Just because I wanted to see their gadgets.
Yeah, the Flintstones. You so wanted to live on the Flintstones moon thing or whatever. It wasn't even funny.
Yeah, the Puffin Stuff Riders were definitely on drugs.
Yeah, a lot of them were. Not as bad as the little yellow and red and purple dudes or whatever with the antenna on their head. What are they? Teletubbies or whatever. That was
I'm
messed
so
up.
glad the kids never wanted to watch it.
Yeah. And what was the little things that lived under the ocean or whatever? Swam around with they had the snorkel on top of their head that blew bubbles and they swam like that. Never mind. Okay, yeah. Anyway, yeah, there's some seriously messed up cartoons in the world. There always has been. Bugs Bunny and the Roadrunner were thrown off. The old Mickey Mouse cartoons were morbid to the nth. Some of them were. Yeah, I don't really need to get into it. There's a lot of stuff out there that were counted as kids' cartoons back in the day. They weren't. They were designed to entertain the people that were watching the kids. But then again, back in the day, we were intelligent enough to understand that a cartoon was a cartoon, not a real thing.
Dude, yeah, VeggieTales rocks.
Yeah, we got a stack of VeggieTales.
VeggieTales is like bomb.
Oh, I actually
know
enjoy
the theme
VeggieTales.
song word by word.
I still haven't been able to bring myself to watch that because I think I'm gonna give it a shot though, just to see, because I am grown and I can control what goes in and out of my deal or whatever. He-Man and Masters of the Universe and She-Ra. That's those were my later year cartoons or whatever. I was a young adult when those came out, but I still watch cartoons. Castlevania, the Flying Castle. I enjoy anime, and it's bloody and gory, and it's not for children. Don't let your children watch anime. That stuff's not for kids. And see, I still haven't figured out all the difference. There's actually differences between hentai, manga, and anime. Mostly a drawing style or whatever. And I don't know all the difference. I just call it all anime or whatever. But apparently, there's different kinds of Japanese or Oriental or whatever animation or whatever. But I actually watched it before it was cool to watch it. They used to do really in-depth psychodramas or whatever, and they did it using watercolors or animation as opposed to digital animation or whatever. And they told some really good stories, but there wasn't an audience for it. This was back before they had, they couldn't digitalize everything. It was all regular animation. They had to draw everything. Night, Trey. And back then they were being real political and social about a lot of the stuff they put out, but it was pretty good. And then they realized they could sell rocket ships and toys and costumes and stickers and posters, and they changed the way they did it. Some of that stuff, it's just a way to sell pedophilia, porn, child porn is all it is. And that stuff aggravates the snot out of me. Hey, Grouchy Dude, are you in here? I need to get with him because just found out today that they've started stealing kids.
What?
in
Midland, Odessa area, they started stealing kids again.
Yeah, someone put that up on my stuff the other day.
Good night, Dad.
Right, within 100 miles of my home is like the hub of let's steal a kid and take it south.
Dang.
And I want a wall down there or new laws or something. We can't keep letting them people come over here because they come over here, they fill a van full of stuff or people, and they drive back south and they're set for life. And they don't have to worry about anything because once they get back south of that border, nothing happens to them.
Wow, that's trash.
Yeah, and that's why I don't feel bad for Rosie and her kids. They should stay home. Do what Mrs. S would do in Rosie's situation. Take a baseball bat to the protagonist or the villain and end it, and problem solved. run away. But anyway, that went south real fast. It just the whole train of thought went south, and now I'm mad at an entire county again, an entire branch of government. So
Yeah, child
Well, it's the way that it is.
it's everywhere.
everywhere, yeah, but it's really bad in some of the boom towns and stuff, which that is one. The harder it is to speak the language, the more prevalent it becomes. Simple fact. And it's messed up because it's not how do you say it? They're keeping it within their own ethnicity. So yeah. They just, yeah. They need to put a wall around Del Rio and just shut that whole town down. But they won't do that either. Okay, now this is sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I ranked the whole chat. You got anything to change the subject on, Lily, or I'm going to shut this thing out? There are some things that make me very angry, and I can't talk, and I can't function.
I just keep quiet because I don't know a lot about the topic. I don't want to say something
That's
weird.
what I'm saying. Let's just change the topic because I can't keep talking about this. I will get mad. Aliens. Let's talk about aliens. Yeah, aliens.
So, do you think do you think aliens exist?
I cannot honest answer. The most honest answer I can give you is the God that I worship, the creator of all things, both good, bad, indifferent, animate, inanimate, dark and light, the creator of all things. I cannot for half a second believe that he would make all of this and only make one planet with people or something with a soul on it. I can't believe that human beings are the only soul-bearing, spirit-bearing thing in all the greater universe.
Pretty sure they talk about aliens in the Bible. I mean, don't quote me on it, but
well, there's actually aliens they actually use the word alien in the Bible, but that's they mean foreigners. But yeah.
Well, I don't think that specifically. I mean, people call them aliens, but kind of the conspiracy is that, well, it's something that I believe, but kind of the conspiracy around it is that aliens were here before us. So they're not really aliens to this planet. They've been here before us.
Yeah, I don't buy. I really don't want to buy that. We're test tube babies, and I really don't like that one. I've heard that. I've heard all that stuff, but yeah, I don't. And honestly, if we saw an angel, nobody would call it an angel today. They would call it an extraterrestrial.
Right.
And well, I don't know. I think the next time anybody sees a large scale bunch of angels coming, they're going to be no first contact. It's going to be last contact. So, I'm not in any big hurry for them to prove that aliens exist. I don't buy into the lizard people and the grays and I don't know the grays maybe.
The reptilians.
The reptilian people, yeah. I don't buy into the whole Obama is actually a lizard and stuff because they can find, if they tweak a digitized YouTube video enough times that they can make his eyeballs black out or whatever. I could do that. But yeah. I don't even believe that we're the first, the civilization that we have records of and proof of now. I don't think we're the first civilization on the planet. And even biblically speaking, you have the worldwide flood, or well, flood at least over the European and Middle Eastern continents, that or Asian continent, European and Asian continent, that wiped out everything. So yeah, there could be civilizations everywhere. West Wind, I'm pretty sure, is going to say, whenever the seas were shallower and there was more ice during the ice age and stuff, there was all these cities and stuff out in the ocean. He says that every time something like this comes up. I just tried to beat him to it. Did I beat you to it, West Wind? Did I beat you under the wire? Or do I need to go up in the chat? Did you already say it? I already said it, huh? I beat you.
I've heard about that one, Westwind. I've seen videos where there's supposedly like an Adam's apple or something. I don't know.
On what?
That would be crazy.
John Brennan.
I'm not saying it's
I don't know.
fact or fiction to me, though.
Who's John Brennan? Hey, Lone Wolf. Oh, y'all talking about Michael Obama? You know, who cares? But that would explain a lot. And, next time somebody gets elected president, they need to check and make sure he got good eyes. Just saying. That was harsh, I know, but Michelle is a handsome woman.
Wait, what?
I'm sorry. That's bad. I'll do penance later. I didn't like her, so there. Mess up my kid's food at school. What's wrong with you?
No, she's. He was the former head of the CIA. I got the notification from.
Well,
that's right, Westwind. You watch out.
Something earlier. I just didn't know who they were talking about. They were going after.
I wouldn't want arm wrestler either. That's just disturbing to think that was going on up there.
Well, how do you know they were even in the same room with each other at night? I mean, that's what everybody was saying because they didn't have baby pictures of the girls and blah blah blah.
Oh yeah, who they steal the babies from? What they just like? Hey, Hank.
They can adopt children.
Be like this is Obama. Hey, honey, and then Michelle. Yeah. Hey, y'all go get some baby. Sure, honey. Like that, and they just flew over to Africa and like, let's take these three. Swipe 3 babies or something.
That's exactly how it happened.
Huh? Yeah, they ate one on the way back as a snack. I mean, we might as well make them cannibals on top of everything else. I mean, oh.
Well, that would be getting a little deeper.
Hey, Westwind, don't look at this can of stuff that's not for what I'm going to use it for. So. Oh, yeah, there you go. And you know what? I ran that past the missus a couple of times when we were younger, and she kept saying no. Apparently going to the orphanage and picking out 16 and 17 years old was not gonna do it for her. I didn't
Yeah,
understand
you
that.
didn't want to find young boys that would go out and work in the yard, honey. You wanted to get like 18-year-old little girls that were not little girls.
I wanted to adopt
20s.
16 and 17-year-old girls so that they could like go fishing and stuff and take their friends with them. It wasn't a bad thing. Okay, it was a bad thing, and I'm a changed person, but it was a thought. It was a plan. Such are the ideas of whatever. Besides, I could have got their boyfriends to do all the stuff and wouldn't have to pay them. But no. Gotta like want to like start them from scratch. It's like, let me just grow one. It'll be fine. Get bots, yeah.
Bots. That's a conspiracy on its own.
Yeah. And people are talking about it now. They should have started talking about it back in the 80s about the robots taking over and stuff.
Yeah, I don't trust the bots either, Westland.
Robots have killed manufacturing jobs for the past 40 years.
I heard some crazy stuff about Amazon Alexa today. Her saying weird stuff and collecting information without anybody even acknowledging her. That's strange, dude. Not gonna lie, that's super strange.
Is anybody in here drive a car that's newer than 1995? If you do, you're driving a car that was built by a robot. The end. Yeah, there's that. I mean, that's first they took away all our jobs. And then they sent the technology to take away more jobs overseas. So they could, there's no jobs. We're all back around to something else I feel passionate about.
I agree, Robert. Not in my house either.
Ah.
Those things are weird, man.
What, little robots? Or Alexa or whatever?
Supposedly the frequencies, like, they talk when they're not talked to, which leads people to believe that, like, ghosts can communicate with them.
I don't like ghosts.
I mean, I use ghosts in quotations, but...
Aaron, I'm still working on it. I'm not making a lot of progress because, again, busy. But I hope to have. I'm going to have it ready to launch by spring.
Hey, LS.
So, I'm gonna step away and get some coffee. Don't let it scare you. It's okay. I think it's unsafe. I'm not sure.
See you later.
Okay, I say something about this all the time, but don't really want to like advertise for them because I'm not sponsored or anything. These things, these are bullion cubes. According to Dad on YouTube, they make terrible candy, but for what they're intended for, they're really good. Depending on how much rice you make, you put this in there, and instead of eating plain white rice, you're eating something with some flavor. This
Uncle Al got me a little soup kit with some bouillon in it. I keep that in my bag just in case.
But
And a rice bag too.
last forever. So it's basically dehydrated chicken and beef soup. So you got chicken and instant chicken and rice, instant beef and rice. Sort of. So I'll say something, and I just got those the other day. I actually buy, when I buy the rice and beans, I buy the flavor for the rice and beans.
Hey, Westwind, it's personal preference.
Somebody did.
Dad tried to eat the cubes. That was just
Oh,
gross.
and yeah, with the one that said he
Said
found
he
a rabbit one.
Found them wrapped up and thought they were candy, so he got into them. That was yucky. Yuckity. How long have I been on there? 3 hours? Coming up on 2.5, huh? So
2
just
hours and 12 minutes.
2 hours and 12 minutes. Hey, Just Dave, you gonna do the after show? Yeah, you're supposed to like put them in the food and give them a minute to dissolve. It's for cooking on a daily basis, or not daily, but on a regular basis. We use the powdered kind because it dissolves faster. Those little packets that are in the ramen noodles to make the ramen noodles taste good, that's all it is. It's a bouillon packet. That's all it is. Another thing. If you have a Chicken Express in your town, get these. Just like get 4 packets, use 2 on your chicken, and put the other 2 in your shirt pocket and take them home. Put them in your to-go box, whatever, however you wind up with them. This will make a cup of rice taste amazing. Just this one packet. I try to keep 5 or 6 packs in each one of the get home or bug out or whatever deals. If it's got rice in it, it's got these. Dump a couple of packets of this in your fish head soup. That's good fish head soup.
What does it say my name is on this? Because.
Jacob.
Oh.
See, nobody knows
Nice.
who you are. Everybody's like, who's Jacob?
Yeah, that's my fake name.
Oh man, you're lucky you didn't die. And isn't somebody dying from eating a slug somewhere? Wasn't that all over the news? Some survivalist or something like that ate a raw slug and it had a parasite in it and eating his brain or something.
Pretty much shouldn't eat anything raw.
Yeah, you got to cook the slugs first. I mean, first you got to talk to. I'll eat just about anything. I ain't eaten a slug yet. It's on the menu. I just didn't figure out how to skin it yet.
One of the kids, or 2 of the kids, used to always go in there and sneak the dog food. When we lived over on Harlan,
Yeah.
They used to always go in the kitchen and sneak the dog food.
Yeah.
Sweet Pea and Sean.
Guess what? They learned it.
Huh?
From your brother-in-law.
Which one? The oldest one?
Tony.
Or the younger one? Oh, your brother.
Yeah.
Not my brother.
I said brother-in-law.
Oh, I thought you said brother.
No, brother-in-law. He used to eat it like it was a snack. And he showed my kids that they could do it. And, you know.
Alright, it's getting late. I gotta crash.
All right. I'm going to get off here too. If anybody wants to do a live stream, let me know. Okay? And or let everybody know over here in the chat. But we're going to bail on y'all real quick. So,
Yep.
Thanks everybody for stopping by. Y'all stay alive, don't die.
See you.
You tell them bye. You have to say bye-bye.
Bye.